Alright, hello everybody, it's Rob here. Today I'm gonna bring you the Upheaval Barbarian. So they have reworked Overpower to deal multiplicative damage now and also have a lot of new scaling bonuses, and all the additive buffs are also increased on Overpower. On top of that, we received two buffs for Upheaval. Once, the base rune has been buffed by 10%, and secondly, Furious Upheaval has been buffed to 12%, stacking up to 6 times for another 1.72 multiplier basically. So Upheaval got like more than like triple damage overall with the Overpower and various other bonuses. They also buffed the Hellhammer to now have ranks to Upheaval. This one is going to give you 4 ranks that you can upgrade to +6. You can see a screenshot here. They also buffed the Overpower value, as you can see, and they buffed the burning damage. They like more than doubled it. They almost tripled the burning damage as well. So yeah, I think Upheaval is gonna feel like I think north of 3 times stronger. And that's where we came up with the idea to sort of do like an Upheaval one-shot build, what we already did in the beta of Diablo 4. So you would like cast your generator or attack with your generator. In this case, it would be Bash, and basically stack Limitless Rage, stack Expectant, stack 4 crits to guarantee Overpower, stack your Furious Upheaval, get full Fury, and then attack with Upheaval. So I don't really have like all the gear fully in this. Like it's just like as a showcase. You have like the shouts to get your Fury basically. Yeah, there's damage reduction guy. You would basically try to watch your stacks down here. I don't think I can probably kill this one before. Okay, before it hurts us. Now you see we have 4 stacks, and now our next hit, let's get this guy for best showcase. Our next hit is guaranteed to Overpower, and boom. We basically do like a big one shot. Obviously I don't have like all the multipliers now, so it's not dealing as much damage, and we don't have the patch yet, so this is all on old patch. But you basically look down here to have the 4 stacks, and then boom, make some big Upheaval with Hellhammer. I have the legacy item here. That's it looks pretty cool as well, like all this burn on the ground looks super cool, and then you do just bash and have like a massive multipliers. I can show you some of the math, and then we go over the build. So I did some very basic Overpower math. I'm going to link the sheet in the description, as well as the planner build. I'm going to call it the Bazooka Barb because it basically does one very strong attack and just like one-shots, hopefully most elites. And we checked some assumptions here with the Overpower rework. And what we came up with is, in the end, with all the bonuses that we have, there's like a new amulet as well. So just really quick, base is 1.5 multiplier. This is that up here. Next is, I assume I have full fortify, and I assume I have 100% bonus life. I'll show you in the planner how we get those. So that's 300 additive because it's 2% damage bonus, so that's a ×3 multiplier if you have 100%. Same here. So that's 600 additive damage already. And then all the Overpower damage bonuses have been buffed. So right now on my Hellhammer it says 80%, but it's going to be well over 100%. So same in the Paragon. So we're going to get another almost 1,000 additive. That's my old additive, that's my new additive, almost 3,000% additive for ×30 multiplier in total. But that's a difference. If I divide 29 by 13, which I already had before, is another double damage. So we have 1.5, then we have double from all the additive. We have the amulet, this one, that gives us, if we crit, another 2.2 multiplier. And then we have Brute Force passive. This is like a passive that the Barb has. It has never been used before, but it might be useful now. Brute Force, 1.4 Overpower multiplier. Then we have the Crusher Glyph for another 1.3. This one is Yeah, this one 1.3, another multiplier. And then we have Decimator, which is one of the new Paragon board nodes. Up here, which is another 1.1 against vulnerable targets. I didn't calculate the base. I just want to see what the difference between Overpower is. And I think there might have been even another one. Let's see. Yeah. But the problem is here you need to switch weapons, so that's why I didn't take it. But there is even with this, if you want to experiment more and skyrocket more, you can get another 1.5 multiplier. But even without that, in the end, if I multiply all of these, our Overpower is going to deal 15 times, that's times 1.5, 15 times higher damage than our base attacks. So that's looking pretty strong, and maybe one-shot potential, because on top of that you can add all the damage bonuses and also the Furious Upheaval bonuses of another 1.7. So yeah, we're gonna deal a lot of damage with this, and that's basically the idea here. We stacked like full damage. Obviously take this with a grain of salt, because we were not able to test this yet, because the patch isn't live. It's gonna release on the 17th. Today is the 11th, so we don't have this yet, but this is all coming. And we have the Vampiric Powers here to get even more overpowers, basically. Maybe we start with the Vampiric Power. So we play Blood Boil here. When your core skill overpowers, you spawn blood drops, collecting them explodes, deals damage, and every 20 seconds you're guaranteed to overpower. Then we have a Curse Touch here. This one is to inflict the Vampiric Curse. This one helps with our Vulnerable in combination with Prey of the Week. It keeps everything vulnerable all the time, also releases these like Spirit Souls or Cursed Souls. They're gonna deal up to triple damage. Could be very strong in AoE clear, we will have to see. Then we are always fortified, we get fortified from killing enemies, and we gain 8 crit. We need a lot of crit for our bash to give us the guaranteed overpower. And we also need a lot of crit, like more than 50% for our amulet. That gives us another 2.2 multiplier if our overpower crits as well. And last but not least, we have the Metamorphosis here, just gives you more unstoppable for Ghostwalker. And it also has a crazy combination with the pants here, give you 1.4 multiplier and also give you primary resources to get like enough fury to kind of spam our upheaval, because we're gonna play Unbridled Rage again, which doubles our fury costs. So we're gonna spend quite some fury in the end. So that's the Vampiric Powers. On gear, we have Shaco, max DPS. If you don't have Shaco, you can take either the Tusk Helm, which is pretty good, because it gives us more damage basically, and cooldown and fury. Or if you don't have any of those, we can just take basic skill, damage reduction or something like this one. Aspect of Might, with a decent helm with cooldown. You know the drill. Dexterity, probably some armor percent, defensive stats. Disobedience, this one got buffed, 66% armor, very good defensive wise. Relentless Berserk, this one keeps our berserking. It could be replaced with the Overpower. If you want to also switch weapons, then you would need to switch another skill. But I like to have good berserking uptimes. We have the pants, really good, kind of no-brainer. Then we have Ghostwalker, gives movement speed, good synergy with the Metamorphosis, unstoppable stuff, and Rallying Cry. Then we have the freshly buffed Hellhammer, ranks to Upheaval, big additive damage, big overpower damage, very good. Expectant, this is one that we snapshot. Edgemaster, we use it as well. Full Fury, Limitless Rage, snapshot as well. Big damage when we hit our Upheaval ones. And with Shaco and Hellhammer, we're actually gonna have 5 basic ranks, then we're gonna get 6 from Hellhammer, 4 from our bracers, and another 4 from Shaco. That's gonna give us rank 19 Upheaval. It's gonna be pretty big. The planar one is rank 5 right now. So yeah, then we have the Amulet. This is one of the new ones. You spend resources, and we were gonna spend a lot. Upheaval is gonna cost 80 resources. So that's like 4 casts-ish. Of Upheaval. And yeah, then we have Aspect of Echoing Fury and a Bold Chieftain just for fury generation. We'll see. Maybe we can take even more offensive aspects, because we have a lot of Fury Gen. We might not need everything. But it's going to cost 80 Fury, so you only have 100 Fury. So it's basically going to spend all your resources in one go. So it's good to have some Fury generation. We're going over the Overpower build. Overpower Upheaval. Yeah, looking really solid, basically. So that's the gear. Keep in mind, on the affixes on the gear, you don't need Vulnerable now, but not crit either. But we are stacking Overpower damage on most of our things. And the Berserk damage is also nice, because we're gonna get a separate multiplier for that. Skill tree, we have Bash. That's our left click, that's how we stack our Overpower, one of the ways. We have Upheaval, we're Furious Upheaval. We take Endless Fury here, this is gonna help with Fury Gen, like we're just gonna click our generator a couple times, they buff this, it's gonna give us more Fury now. So yeah, pretty nice, 21 more Fury with 200 weapons, we always use two-handers. Here's some Toughness, extra life, again we need this extra life. We're also gonna get some extra life from Challenging Shout. This is already like 40% or 38. And keep in mind, we need to like reach 100. We have a bunch of max life from our rubies as well. And Shaco gives us max life as well. It's gonna give us a lot at 925. Probably you want, I didn't do this here, but you also want maximum life on your chest. So you just want to make sure you have 100% max life. You also have like a bunch of Paragon nodes that give you max life. It's not too difficult to reach 100% bonus life for the 300 additive overpower damage. Then we have Rallying Cry, Challenging Shout, Toughness, Warcry, more DPS, Shout support, damage reduction while we Berserk. Berserking, we're gonna do a lot. We still have Pit Fighter here. It's still good. In general, you don't need to be far away from the monsters. Like you can do the Upheaval like somewhat in medium to close range. It still gives us distant damage reduction, but you might not always get the close multiplier. A Fortify multiplier, again, we're always fortified with the new pacts. Kill enemies. You can also, if it's not enough, you can also switch either this Cry here to Fortify or this one. Keep in mind, we're also going to get some Fortify when we get hit. Then we have the Brute Force. This one is really strong, overpowers 1.45 multiplier. And yeah, Wallop, we're using bludgeoning weapons and get 1.15 to vulnerable enemies, which we keep vulnerable with our Vampiric Curse and Prey of the Week. So very good combination, very solid stuff. And then as the ultimate goes, we have Wrath the Berserk. This one is multiplicative now. It gives you up to double damage, so really strong. We have lots of Berserk duration and stuff, so generally we're gonna keep it up. And we have the Unbridled Rage, gives us another 2.35 multiplier and makes our skill cost double Fury, but we have lots of Fury generation. Paragon board, this one is pretty different than what you're used to. We have Ire here in the start. This one gives us damage while we Berserk. We have lots of sources of Berserking. We get Berserking from our Bracers right now, we get it from Warcry, we get it from Wrath of the Berserk, and we also get Berserking from this newly buffed Blood Rage passive. You might wonder, we don't really play bleeds, but what we are here for is the second stuff. It's your damage dealt is increased by 0.25% of the total amount of your damage while Berserking bonuses. And Ire gives us 5% Berserking for every 5 main stat. We have like 65 main stat in range here. So in total with our gear and like new Paragon boards, so next one is Marshall here. And then this one has Wrath in it. This is the Carnage board. This one has basically a bunch of damage while Berserking. And this is double dipping now. Together with Ire and the Blood Rage, we're gonna get additive damage from damage while Berserking, and it's also going to be multiplicative damage, 25% of it, from the Blood Rage. So basically double dipping on this, making it really strong. Then the next board here, we chose Bonebreaker. This one basically guarantees us overpower every 12 seconds, together with Crusher, more overpower damage. This is the shotgun bazooka bar, that's what we call it. We're wielding a mace, this is our 200 mace, we deal 1.3 multiplicative, and we also get a bunch of damage while we wield a mace. Same thing for Dominate here. Another overpower every 30 seconds, guaranteed. And 40% overpower damage for all the willpower. We have like 49 willpower in range. So this basically almost gives us 400% additive. Then we have another node here, Decimator. It's also going to give us 1.1 multiplier against vulnerable and 1.1 multiplier if we overpower vulnerable. And again, we keep them vulnerable with the pacts here. We don't need exploit. We don't need pressure point in our skills here. We don't need any of this. We just get it from the curses. And we're going to get basically going to get 1.21 multiplier from it. Really strong. And then last but not least, final board is Blood Rage. Just for the secondary effect, basically. We get a bunch of damage from this. Probably we're going to end up with around 200% damage while berserking if you also have it on some of your gear. And then times 0.25. That means you get another 1.5 multiplier from this in the end. Plus a bunch of additive from the normal berserking. Like, it's basically double dipping. It's crazy. Yeah, nodes, we have a bunch of overpower sources. So we have 5 of them. 4 crits with bash, guarantee overpower. Spending 300 fury. It's actually spend 300 fury on our amulet is gonna also guarantee us an overpower. Every 12 seconds from Bonebreaker, every 20 seconds from the Bloodboard Pact, and every 30 seconds from the Dominate Glyph. Legendary Paragon node. What a name. So yeah, a bunch of our power sources, big DPS. Obviously this remains to be seen. This is not really a leveling build in the end. This is going to be like an endgame build, you see, with like endgame stuff. But this build, who knows, might produce one of the highest DPS numbers in the game after all the changes. I mean, obviously right now, it's not completely crazy. But once we have our 4 stacks, I don't know if we're going to get to them before we kill everything. Okay, here 4 stacks, boom. They're all dead. But yeah, obviously the patch is not live, so we don't have all the damage bonuses. But it's gonna be strong, and also this is a super cool looking build. Very unique Barbarian playstyle. It's kind of like ranged. It has like, I mean, it's like medium range. It goes like almost half a screen, right, with this? So yeah, it could be pretty cool stuff. Very new and unique build. I'm looking forward to this. I'm gonna put the planner in the description here. And this is definitely one I want to try out as soon as Season 2 starts. I'm going to be most likely starting Barb, and this is going to be one of the endgame builds that I want to test. Big numbers, who doesn't like that? I'm expecting north of a triple-digit million. We'll see. Hope you enjoyed. GG. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like or a comment. I'm also live on Twitch almost every day, so come and say hi.